This one was mostly a healthcare one, right? In this case, it was Common Spirit Health ransomware. The reason this one hit the worst of the worst was mostly size of impact, right? This one really affected 138 hospital systems between the 16th of September and October 3rd. Huge impact on 623,700 people. So big numbers, right? And this attack is one we see happen over and over again. So we just wanted to make everybody aware that these kind of things can be defended against. We have to be aware that it's possible and get out of ostrich mode. That's what we call it when you bury your head in the sand.
Yeah, Stacy, you just brought up a great point too, and I didn't mention this, but with law enforcement, you have chain of custody, you have cases which involve evidence. Just because you get that data back doesn't mean it hasn't been tampered with. So that is a great point. There are all sorts of problems with recovering data that has been tainted by having been touched by the criminals.
But not only that, you've technically broken the evidentiary process. Is it evidence anymore? If bad guys had access to it, you'd have to prove that they didn't change it for it to be evidence again, right? Because the chain of custody has been broken. So right. To Stacy's point, it's a very important aspect of what we do and how we look at those backups and how we protect the protection of the backups and how we have the offsite backup. Those recommendations are really about that. But let's also not forget keeping them out in the first place, proactively applying countermeasures and other methodologies to make it as difficult as possible to begin with. So really understanding that's important, and great point. And we love comments and questions. So thank you, Stacy.